Okay. It's recording now. At 10. Okay. When you start, now I'll follow you.
Well, and as a way of keeping the memory of your loved ones going or alive, there are various forms that you can keep your loved ones with you. And these are some very lovely urns that you can keep the ashes in. I'm totally speechless as to how far you can go to keep your loved one close to you. Now, obviously my mom, she had a regular burial, but I just had to come out here and show you the various ways. They have like miniature urns, or what is that, little vases. And yeah, you can do whatever it is that you can in order to keep your loved one close to you. And they even have ones with like even little candles on them. Now, here are the various, caskets. And I do want to mention that they are very costly. I guess I remember Dave Ramsey talk about that whenever it is that you die or go on home to be with the Lord, it will be very expensive. And we're going to talk about cost on another video. So this looks like possibly one of the ones that we chose to bury my mom in. And another one that I really like is this one over here of the Virgin of Guadalupe, because obviously my mom was very devout Catholic. And I just came back to be Catholic, by the way. So this is one of the ones for the Virgen de Guadalupe. And they have like various forms, colors, any type of choice that you have. So I wanted to, aside from being here, mention to you about kind of a miraculous experience that I had with this funeral home. Now, my mommy, she loved being independent. She loved being part of organizations. And a lot of you who knew her knew that she was just outgoing. She was joyful. She would be very humble. And she would dress in, gypsy style. I'm trying to gather everything that she was while she was alive. She loved being part of the various church organizations. And as I told you before, we didn't come from a family of money. So the only two options that my family had for entertainment was, well, nowadays it's a library, going to church, and also going to the park. But one of the fondest memories that I had with my mommy is that she loved to get in contact with the entire community. And when she would go to the churches, she would talk to the funeral directors in those churches. And surprisingly enough, she spoke to the funeral director here at this funeral home. And when I found out that they had already known her here it was just a true, miracle. It was kind of like, what's the word that I want to look for? It was kind of like a coincidence to know that they had already known her here in this community. But she was very joyful. She was like a road runner. And there is nothing that I don't want to reveal about her. She loved to go out in restaurants. She loved to sing at all of the park and community events. And this is what I'm talking about when I tell you to lead yourself in the place that you're in. You don't need large sums of money, and you don't need to have the friends that, or various communities that are out there. What you need is to be joyful within yourself. And here I am holding the rosary that was on her folded hands in her coffin before she was even buried. And I was just about to bury her with this knitted heart shape. But I decided not to, because I think I'm going to decide to be buried this alongside with the ashes of my doggy baby. But whatever it is that you decide to do for your loved one in order to keep the memory alive, I want to say this. Right now, I want to work at keeping her memory going. And especially, the memory of two people that truly protected me. So I want to say this Mother's Day. If your mom didn't treat you like a mom, or if your parents in some kind of way didn't value you as a son or a daughter, remember this. You need to look beyond those people. And you need to look to other people that will love you, that truly made an impact in the world. That's what I want to bring to you on today. So it is hard to accept the fact that my mommy is no longer going to be in any of my video blogs, but I ask you, pray, meditate, and go back to the previous videos that I did when she was here on this platform. For now, I'm going to say this, the same script that I always say. Lead yourself in the place that you're in, and always go back to the basics. All right? I did that mission statement for a reason, and this is the reason that I'm working at. I will continue on this space, especially now, to bring the memory of my Shiva baby and now my Mami Petrita. Happy Mother's Day. Rest in peace if you have lost a pet. See you in the next one.